brothers and sisters, put your hands together for Apocalypse.
Peace. Here we go. Another day from the deaths of Apocalypse. Dog to God's Entertainment. With a quick word of reflection. You know, it's the saying that the eyes never lie. So, I was thinking this morning as I'm reading the Holy Quran, as I have a lot of things on my mind that we are approaching, that we are working on accomplishing, doing different things, to express ourselves in many different ways, to do, as the Quran talks about, spread good news and warning, because all of that is necessary, right? But looking for ways and studying different ways to express ourselves in that manner, to see what we can offer to Allah and to humanity. You know what I mean? And so, I was thinking about a little exercise. It used to be a time, and I talk about it in my book, Walking the Road to Recovery, 9 Steps in Motion. It used to be a time where I could not look in the mirror and look myself in the eyes because I hated what I saw. Now, that may never have been an issue for you, and so now on the flip side of life, here's an exercise. Look in the mirror at yourself in the eyes, and first of all, see how well you're able to do that without lowering your gaze, without looking away. You ever approach somebody and you want to ask them a question, or you having a conversation with them and you say something, or you ask a question and they're looking at you, but then as soon as you ask the question, they look away, or they drop their eyes, or they, like, you know what I'm saying? That says something to us, right? So how about with one's self? Look in your eyes. Like, when the last time you expressed love for yourself? Like, you ever told yourself you love yourself? Like, can you look yourself in the eyes, like, without dropping your gaze, and not saying it in your mind, not saying it in your head, but saying it right to your face? I love you. You ever done that? You ever tried that? Try it. You know what I mean? Say it. Just say it. I know the people, if you're in the house with others, you're like, who is this joker talking to? Because you're in the mirror, right? And then, express to self, that we are going to go after the desires of your heart. You know what I mean? Like, now you ain't got to say all this out loud if you don't want to, but sometimes just hearing it, not thinking it, but sometimes hearing it is good, because in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. See, it says light shine in the darkness, and the darkness did not comprehend it. He came into his own did not receive him. You know what I'm saying? And so sometimes we have to, because we're in the dark world. This world is dark. It promotes darkness, and it also agitates, to do its best to make humanity dark. That's this world. That's Satan's world. So, sometimes when you get lit, you know what I'm saying? See, we've been affected by a matchless star. Of course, I'm not going to finish this little talk without mentioning our Mr. Farrakhan, because of the effect that his life has had on my life. Now here's a light, the light, the door. But here's a matchless star who's shining light on those who will receive it. And if I'm in darkness and I'm embracing darkness, then I'm not gonna comprehend that light. You know what I'm saying? But if I'm lit by that light, then I should have some shine on me. Is that right? and so if I'm gonna stay lit, then these things that we work to accomplish in our lives, these things that are desire of our heart that we want to pursue and we want to obtain, things of that nature, then we have to shine light on that. So if I say to myself, then I'm going after this. If I say to myself that I'm going after that, then am I shining light into darkness? Or am I gonna stay lit in that which I express that I desire to obtain? So sometimes if I say it, I'm going after this, and I'm talking to me. Look, I'm looking at you, I'm looking at me, right? And I'm expressing where we're headed. First I'm gonna express some love. Man, I love you, man. You know what I mean? I appreciate you. I appreciate how you're handling this thing called life, and this is what I desire from you. And you lay it out, and then okay, you accept it. Of course. Okay, well, let's go get it. You know what I mean? Let's go get it then. And then comprehend it and stay lit. Because, in the 14th verse, they say, and the word became flesh and dwelled among men. So we make that word to ourselves become flesh because we've accepted it, we comprehend it, and so we make that word become flesh. And so now we've proven, now we're beyond belief, because mere belief accounts for nothing except carried into practice. So the faith in oneself, will walk us down that road, you know what I mean? But then the practice of what we are uttering out of our mouth will prove and prove and prove and prove more and more and more. After learning mathematics with Islam mathematics, it's saying true, you can always prove it at no limited time, but you must first learn to use the secure benefit while you live. You know what I mean? You know how it go, right? And so the word, speak the word to oneself, you know what I mean? And then walk it down. So that's our word today from That's Apocalypse. Just a little something that I was reflecting on, something that we're doing ourselves so that we can knock some of these things down that we got in front of us, that we got on the table, right? And so look, that's our word today from the Death of Apocalypse. Speak it into existence, right? So look, it's a Monday. However, the foodie spot will open today from noon, I believe, from noon to 6 or 7, something like that. I gotta make sure. But foodie spot will be open. So if you want to grab something, to break your fast with, and those of you who are not fasting during the month of Ramadan, you know what I mean? Foodie spot open. All right, 7350 South Stony Island Avenue. All right, enjoy your day. Peace.